Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary, Girl in the Picture, and this is from director Skye Borgman, who I actually got the chance to interview Skye Borgman over on Lost in the Wasteland. So if you want to go back and check out that episode, I got to talk to her about one of her other recent films and get her perspective about Dead Asleep. And it was a great interview. She was a pleasure to talk to, and honestly, it was one of my favorite interviews that I've done. So show that some love. Go check it out. Gives you a little bit of perspective on her process and going into this particular film, which focuses on mistaken identity and mysterious identity of a young woman who... This story starts off in like true crime fashion, where it's just like it has that kind of music playing. You know the music. It has like a detective sitting behind a table at a diner getting interviewed, and you have all those kinds of elements, and it's really intriguing and creepy and weird because it's about this teenage girl who's gonna go off to school and be like a aerospace engineer and all these great things, but she has to stay back because of her father. But her father and her have a strange relationship. Find out that there's a lot going on in terms of who this man is, who she is, and how they're really connected. And then her own offspring and how she had a son and daughters, and some of them went up for adoption, one of them got kidnapped, and all this crazy story. So it hits all of those like crazy twists and turns of true crime, and it'll whet that palate if that's something that you're really into. But where this film diverges is that when it really comes down to it, it's about this woman and the crazy, intense, and stressful life she must have lived. And really looking at the humanity of the situation and looking at her as a person and a human and seeing the great strength that she had in adversity and how she was able to make the most of a horrible situation that she was put in for her whole entire life before tragically dying too young. And the film really transitions into a hopeful and meaningful and passionate and moving film about the power of the will of this woman and the influence that she had on her children who never got to have a relationship with her. And this is a really moving film by the time the credits start rolling, and you're kind of just like, she got me. Skye Borgman got me, because by the end I'm like, this is definitely not your standard true crime documentary that's just like twisting the screwdriver, twisting that screw that all the way up until the end, trying to get the craziest twist possible. It has that. It builds from that. It evolves past it and delivers a very moving and engaging experience that definitely is worth your time, and I really hope you show this film some love when it releases on Netflix. But those are my thoughts on Girl in the Picture. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.